Hello everyone, my name is Rainer and welcome back to another episode of Luxury Utopia in Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode we made a shine bug reactor on Frigani, and you can see it's very light here. If we hover over here we can see we have 107 shine bugs and 49 shine nymph and 2 sun nymphs. And we can see here that we're collecting 383 red bolts per cycle. So this is going amazing. I didn't end up with this many because I played a little bit offline. So we don't have to follow everything because this just takes a bit of time and it gets boring quick. One thing that you might see that has happened is I have actually fully charged this temporal tear opener, and now we're using this red bolt generator to fill this interplanetary launcher where we can now shoot back our iron. So that is completely automated. I will look into this in a second. I also built this bunker doors, so I made sure that we have a protection layer when we open up the temporal tear opener, when we shoot it, fire. I don't want to fire it like this because firing it will give a meteor shower. So I think I will try to first close these bunker doors. This will take a while because they're unpowered. And when they're closed, I think we should be able to still shoot through the doors. And if not, then we have to do some trickery of opening only these two. Because I want to prevent getting everything damaged here. Another thing that happened in the meantime is on Grossini, of course, we had these farms. And if I'm not mistaken, well, we can see it on the doors. All these doors are now closed, which means we have 8 slicksters in all of these farms. And the overflow, well, we have 119 lava eggs here now, which is insane. We also have some molten lava eggs, and some of them even put some petroleum here. But yeah, we now have some consumption of the carbon dioxide that we have here. We have a lot of carbon dioxide. And I don't even think that these slicksters consumes enough. But they will produce a bit of additional crude oil, which goes in here. And they will produce a lot of food, a lot of eggshells, a lot of meat, and all that good stuff. So, and my duplicant here, Bunny, has something to do because she can groom all of these slicksters. In this episode, there's a couple things I want to do. First of all, what I started here, I want to do this. I want to shoot this temporal tear opener. I also want to make sure that I stop generating more shine nymphs here. So we want to get at a proper amount here. But the biggest thing that I want to do in this episode is I want to start, and you can see that probably also in the title of the video, I want to melt one of these interiors. So these walls are made of steel, and steel has a melting point. It's quite high, but it's possible to melt this stuff as well. There's also diamond window tiles. They melt at a ridiculously high temperature. That's maybe a bit out of reach. But I want to melt the outside of this rocket because, well, if you can get through this wall, you can actually build a rocket in this whole area. So you have a lot more space. It is not really supposed to be like that. And some pieces we need to take care that we don't melt. So like these ports, they cannot melt. And also parts around this door, they shouldn't melt because you get into all kinds of problems. We're not going to melt existing rockets, but I'm going to make a new one here on top. And that one we're going to melt. We can choose to melt a spacefaring module, but I think it's more efficient to melt a, what's it called? Plus, It's been a while. To melt a solo spacefarer nose cone. Because these are also 3 high, if I'm not mistaken. Can I see that somewhere? Let's make it out of niobium or something. Built. Yeah, it's 3 high. But if we have this, we don't need a nose cone anymore. And this is 2 high. So we save up a little bit of space like this. And also in the interior, we have the ports closer together, which gives us more room on the outside to do more fancy stuff. I want to, for this video, do I need to have internal power as well? Yeah, let's make a battery as well. So I'm gonna add also a battery. Let's make it out of niobium as well. So we're gonna make this. And we're gonna need power up here. Let me see. We have a cable that goes here. I could use this cable and move it over and then up. And I think I will do that. I could also lead one around here, but it's just as easy to make it here, I think. And yeah. Let's just make it also out of niobium or thermium. It only changes the overheat temperature, right? I think actually tungsten has the highest melt temperature. Let me see. Tungsten, niobium, thermium, and we can also add steel in here. If we look at the melting point, yeah, tungsten is over 3,400. This one is 2,400. It's niobium. This is 2,600, and this is 2,400. Yeah, let's just make it out of thermium. I mean, we have a lot of it, and we're gonna need this cable here anyway. Yeah, let's just make a cable here. Then we're gonna make it up here and then over into there. And I think, yeah, I can reach this, right? So let's make a ladder here as well and one there, just in case. So this is going to be the start. We're going to go into that later on. Let's first look at this temporal tear opener. Of course, we need to wait for these bunker doors to close. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to actually see how many rad bolts I need. So this creates 383 rad bolts per cycle. We need 80 to shoot 200 kilograms. So we can shoot for almost 5 times, which is 1,000 kilograms per cycle. 1,000 kilograms per cycle. So now we have to do some calculations. How much material are we actually getting? So let me calculate this. We don't actually need to do a lot of calculations. Let's go to status. So here we can see the average total output during its lifetime. I think this includes the dormant period. So this is, I think, the value that we should take. And this is per second. So this is grams per second. So let's start calculating. We have, what is it, 258.6 grams per second. Then we have plus 297.6 plus this one produces more, 332.2 plus we have one more here, and this one creates 290.2. So in total, we generate, on average, 1,178.6 grams per second. Okay. So if we want to go from seconds to cycles, because the other unit was about 1,000 kilograms per cycle. If we want to translate this to from seconds to cycles, we have to multiply by 600 because there's 600 seconds in a cycle. And then we have to divide by 1,000 because this is grams per cycle and we can shoot kilograms per cycle. So divided by 1,000. So in total, our volcanoes are creating 707 kilograms per cycle on average. So if we create more than this in rad bolts on average, we should have sufficient rad bolts to shoot everything over. And as we saw, we have almost enough for 1000. Almost, if we have 400 per cycle, we have enough for 1000. So that is quite a bit more, almost 50% over capacity for shooting. So I think I'm gonna get a little bit more, have about 400 per cycle. And then we have enough overcapacity to yeah, continuously ship everything over that we get here. Because I also want to shoot this stuff over eventually, which is a lot of material. So let me see how much radiation we actually have here. On this one we have 3,488 rads per cycle. And here's 3,008. I think we should go for 4,000 rads per cycle on this exact spot. That will make a nice value. And then we're gonna disband this farm again. Yeah. But until then, we're gonna leave this up. So I'm gonna wait until these doors are closed and then I'll be back. Maybe to complete the story, I don't think I showed this just yet, but because we get so much meat and eggshells now via this teleporter, because we have these slickster farms, I added a auto sweeper that can pick up the stuff here, and a conveyor loader which accepts the meat and I think also the eggshells. So everything here is then, you can see we have a couple of pieces of meat coming over, and it's all being moved into, it should go into here, right? Yes, it goes down into here, and then here we will have a lot of meat over time. Of course, most of it is pyro sludge, but I don't think we're cooking the meat into barbecue anymore. No, I stopped that. So yeah, we have quite a bit of meat here now, and the eggshells will automatically be transported up, and we have quite a bit of that as well. So yeah, I wanted to show that as well. Alright, these bunker doors are closed now, so we are fully protected from the outside world. Oh, this is not disabled. So, let's see, can we still fire this? It looks like it. Fire? Yes, we can. So, let's fire it, and then we will get our first ever protected meteor shower, I guess. Yeah, it just goes through the bunker door, that's good. Because otherwise we would have had some decent damage down here. And I would like to prevent that. What is coming down here? Fullerene. Isn't that for the supercoolants? Oh. Interesting. Some free fullerene. But yeah, that means this is now... Let me see. This is now opened. And pointless, I guess. And if we go to the star map, yeah, this is now, temporal tear is now open. Let me see, properties, it's made out of abyssalite, okay. It doesn't say much, but I think at this point, so I understand it, at this point we can fly a rocket here, and that will go through this temporal tear. And of course we also got an achievement. We blocked a meteor with the bunker door, exactly. Anyway, we can close this off again, I guess. So let's start doing that. Can do that from the bottom. And then this can open up again. And we can add a solar panel here. Because, yeah, this thing, I think it doesn't need any more access to space. It's just finished. It's done. And I don't think we still need these bunker doors, so I'm gonna start deconstructing those as well. Can I deconstruct everything at once? We have chain deconstruction, I think. But let's Let's try those two first. And if that works, we can deconstruct. Oh, it has to wait here now. Let's move here first. How much radiation are you getting from walking there? Okay, that's not too bad. I don't want them to... no one else to walk too many times past this. Come on, build it. Where are you going? But yeah, we can collect the full arena, I guess. We can just sweep it up. We'll go into this bin. And then we can bring it into the rockets. How are we here now? 3,500? Thought it was higher. How hot is this stuff, actually? Oh, it's not that hot, actually. 26 degrees. I was afraid that maybe we would evaporate this supercoolant, but we will not. So noisy here, these shine imps. Okay. Nails is ready. I guess we can just shoot the full rain over. No, we don't need to do that. Oh, more. I think. Yeah, there was something about saving and reloading the game to stop the meteors from coming in. Luckily, they were just about still open. Yeah, let's see if this works. No, it doesn't. So I cannot reach that one anymore. Okay. So we need to deconstruct it step by step. But yeah, in order to stop the meteors, they would keep coming. And that would get annoying fairly quick. Because we would have to keep protecting this. And that's not what I want. Oh, we have another rocket here. So I'm gonna save and reload real quick, and then I'll be back. And that should stop the meteors from coming. Okay, in the meantime, this spacefaring nose cone is ready. And if we look in here, we have, of course, a very small area. We have 4 diamond tiles, which we probably won't be able to melt. But I want to melt all the other pieces so we can get everywhere. First of all, let's deconstruct this thing, because I don't want anything in there out of copper or something to melt. So let's get that out, and then we can start with some piping. Let me see. This is where stuff comes out. We have a lot of insulate now, so I want to make sure that these pipes are definitely protected. And the radiant pipes I'm gonna make out of tungsten, because that material is just crazy good. So I'm gonna make it like this. And I guess that's gonna be it for now. So let's start with this area. Of course, we're gonna need ladders up. Let's make them out of obsidian, just to make sure that we don't destroy anything, because obsidian will not melt. Yeah, once this thing is gone, we can make 2 more. And this is a vacuum in here, so temperature will not do anything. Of course, we're gonna need something to melt that stuff. And as we saw in here, the steel melts at 2400 degrees. And I want to do it with liquids. So we're gonna need to look at what liquids we can use. If we look here at which liquids are still a liquid at high temperatures, we can see that basically we could use everything starting from molten aluminum. The thing though is that a lot of this stuff, maybe a molten aluminum is still okay-ish, but most of this stuff only melts into a liquid at a very high temperature. One exception is actually liquid uranium. Liquid uranium becomes a liquid very quickly, and it can go up to crazy high temperatures, 4131. Actually, is this enough also for the diamonds? Let me see. Yeah, it might actually be enough even to melt the diamond if I would want to. That's actually not the worst of ideas, although I'm a little bit scared of this one. Yeah, maybe we'll do that as well. But this is really scary because it might melt this as well. So maybe I'm gonna leave this one. But on the other side, maybe we can melt this stuff. Let's see. Um, in order to get molten uranium, we have to heat it up. And I think I'm just gonna do this here on the outside. We're gonna make a little bit of an area where we can, yeah, melt stuff. So let's use igneous rock. Let's make a little bit of a platform. We're gonna start off by using a glass forge to melt um, the material into a liquid. So let's put this on some igneous rock. And then I think we're gonna go down like this. And maybe actually these here, I'm going to actually make out of insulites. We're gonna get the material back anyway, so let's just do this. We're gonna need some drywall here as well. So let's add some drywall. Let's do these 4 with insulation, and this here we can do with igneous rock. I want to also put a little bit of liquid here so we can make sure to cool this a little bit. And of course we need to move an insulated pipe out of insulite to here to drop the molten glass down. Yeah, it's fine. So we just have to put the uranium here. We drop molten glass on it, which is I think something like, well, it's over 1,000 degrees, and that should definitely melt the uranium. But yeah, let's start with this. Once it's a liquid, we can start heating it up by making more and more steel. But that's gonna be step number 2. Let's start with this. Okay, we have our glass forge here. So now we have to get a uranium ore, which is here. And I'm just gonna use move to bring it all in here. And then we're gonna just make a bit of molten glass. Let's say, oh wait, I first want to add some liquid here, right? On this tile. So let's do enable auto bottle here. So we get a bottle here. Let's see, status 150. Let's say 8.5 kilograms. And then this we're gonna move up here. Okay, this is in here. There it is. We can empty the supercoolant. Some of it's gonna go in here, but I'll sweep it up again. Oh wait, this should not be enable auto bottle, and I want to have the supercoolant in here again. No, let's wait with that. I first want this to be emptied. Okay, that means we have a layer of supercoolant here. Now we can sweep this up. Yeah, everything is gone, and then we can actually enable this again. Put the supercoolant that we sweep up in there, and that should be good to go. Okay, this is mobbed, which means we can, yeah, there it goes. All right, let's make 10 molten glass. See how it goes. The supercoolant should keep up a bit, and this should melt fairly quickly. But let's see that happening. Why trapped? What is going on here? You're here. You're definitely not trapped. Maybe because this was not charged enough? I don't know. Strange. But yeah, let's see this happening. Let's make this a little bit higher priority. So we actually see someone doing this. Molten glass coming in. What is going on? Oh, there's glass here. But it's not a liquid anymore. Is it because of these drywalls? No, they don't eat heat. I guess it's the uranium ore that is interesting. So there is glass here, but it's just solidifying too quickly. The uranium ore is heating up. Yeah, there it goes, 37. But I think I'm gonna need a couple more than 6 here. And once the uranium ore is a liquid, it will exchange heat with the glass, of course, a lot better. For now, this is just the way it is. I guess it's not that much glass that we're making, and therefore the let's make 25 more. And yeah, this will happen on the backgrounds. I'll be back once we get to a better state. This was like 100 and something degrees, so we have a little bit to go. Okay, we're getting pretty close. So let's actually make this 3. Melting temperature is 132.9 and we're at 122.5. And every glass increases this by about 3 and a bit. So maybe we need 1 more. Let's do 4. Now we have quite a bit of hot glass here already. Ooh, so close. Yeah, I just need 2 more, I think. Or maybe even 1 is enough. I don't want to make too many because I don't want this to get too hot too quickly. I need to pump it into a metal refinery. But I think I need 1 more. Should be more than enough. And we have a liquid. And this liquid, you can see it's going up in temperature. So this glass forge now can go again. We can deconstruct all of this. It is copper, that's fine. The glass forge can be deconstructed. I think, well, yes, okay. The insulite is not going to change temperature anyway. Oh, this actually fell there. Let's sweep this. The insulites. No, let's let it there for a bit. Because now we need to have a refinement and metal refinery. And let's put it here. And this accepts liquids and it will pump a lot of heat into that liquid. We're going to make a lot of steel here because that adds the most heat into the cooling liquid. You can see that here actually. So aluminum ore to aluminum is 56.4, 61.1, 40. Gold is the least with 13. This is 117. Then we have 67, 64. And that's it. No, we're just saving. And this one is 45. So yeah, we're gonna make a lot of steel. We have the materials for that. I have been making steel quite a bit. But we have a ton of lime. We have an amazing amount of iron as well, because it's automatically being shipped over, of course. And we have plenty of refined carbon. So we can make plenty of steel here. I am transporting the materials to here. So we have it close by. Stop it. You just are thinking too long, I guess. But yeah, 429 here now. Yeah, I want this to get to 4,000 and then we should have more than enough for the rest of eternity. Okay, the liquid here. It's still heating up. The glass is still in there. Let's leave it in there for now. And we're gonna make a plumbing, a liquid pump. We're gonna make it out of thermium so it doesn't overheat. Can just make it, yeah, we can just make it here, I guess. And yes. So I'm just gonna make it there, and then we're gonna have insulated pipes out of insulites. I guess we have so much of this stuff, right? So let's do this. Then the hot material will come out and go to here. And then this has to come back and in there. liquid pipe, something like this. Should I make a... Nah. I mean, if this is empty, I guess we could make a liquid reservoir for this. Wait. Let me check here how this works again. Because these are in a vacuum, but these liquid reservoirs are still 19 degrees. So they don't get hot. So if you're in a vacuum, you don't get hot. So we could actually get a liquid reservoir here, put it here, and then it would never get hot. And then we can pump the... let's cancel a couple of things here. Insulates. Yeah, that is already built. So this is more gonna go in this direction, and then from here we're gonna go down again, I think. Let me see. Because this we can make out of niobium. Yeah, I'm just gonna make it like this. And then this can go like this, and I can make one there. So the liquid then has a way to cycle around, and I can control whether or not I want to continue cycling it around, and I have a way out by leaving it in this reservoir. But yeah, this reservoir cannot be built yet. I guess until I have it, I could go like this. Because I do want to cycle it around. And that should work. But yeah, having Insulite is amazing because this has literally 0 heat conductivity. Thermal conductivity is at 0. Yeah, we also need to go in here, right? I did remove that, but I never made this ladder. I'm just gonna make one ladder here, I guess. Yeah. Because that would mean I can reach all of this. But I don't want anything on the floor. Or do I? It's okay. How are we with the heat exchange? The glass is still cooling down. The uranium is still heating up. Okay. This piece is actually already... Yeah, I need to get rid of this piece here. Glass, move. Move this into the steam room, please. And with a high priority. Because it is eating up my heats. This is heating up together with the... Yeah, with the uranium. This is the hot piece of glass. We need, of course, a power wire to our liquid pump, but I don't want it to be connected just yet. So let's disconnect it here. Okay, that is out. That's a good temperature to start off with. And the liquid uranium shouldn't become a solid for quite a bit. Oh wait, we have some... Oh, we have some pipes that we cannot build. Or can we not? Can we reach this? Oh, we can reach this. Let's make sure we build this. And inside... Yeah, this also needs to be built. Should be able to reach all of that. Yeah, those can also be built. Great. Are we here? Glass is still cooling down. Although not that much anymore. And as you can see, we're gonna start off by melting these two. It's gonna spill some molten steel on here, but shouldn't be a big issue. At least I don't want this port to melt. Let's see how it goes. Why is there ceramic here? We have iron, refined carbon, and lime here. Nice. So just the power wire to go. How are we here? Well, this is close enough, right? So let's bring the glass down, and then we're gonna enable the pump. The glass we can move into the steam room, and then we can enable the liquid pump. So this should mean that we get our liquid uranium in here as a coolant. And once this is empty, we can deconstruct all of this stuff again. Can I pump everything in here? Almost looks like it. Nah, okay. But now we can start making steel. So let's make 10 to start off with. I should pump quite a bit of heat in there. And while this is cycling, we should be able to pump more in here. And then we can also see how much heat we're putting into the walls there. Going in at 395.6, coming out at 534. So let's go to in here. Liquids, 534. So yeah, we're putting quite a bit of temperature in here. And this steel wall is already over 100 degrees. I think we are heating up almost everything at the same time. Yeah, because this is all connected, right? But this is definitely getting the hottest for now. And this actually has no liquid anymore, so we can remove that, remove this, remove all the background tiles, and those two. And we can start cleaning this up a little bit. And also deconstruct this one. And build some igneous flow tiles there. And I guess we can remove these as well. And sweep up all of this stuff. Let's set this to forever for now. Let's not sweep the steel. I guess we can leave this in here. This also helps absorb some of the heat from the metal refinery. But yeah, so this insulates. We could make those pipes as well. And then we can connect this up. 600. So this is gonna take a while because we have to get to a very high temperature. This is 400, but we have to go to 2400. So quite a bit to go. Alright, in the meantime, we have reached 4000 rats here per cycle. It is disabled, so I cannot see how many rat bolts that is. What I can do here is enable this. Because now I want all the eggs to go there. So every egg that's been laid has to go up. We're gonna drop all the phosphorite on the floor. And we're gonna phosphorite, move everything into the lander. No more food. And then we can start deconstructing some stuff. We have 5 in there, okay. Feeder can go. This can go. Groomer can go. Incubator. Switch. And an automation wire. And the rest I'll pick up later on. Let's actually move the sleet wheat grain over. Because that I don't want to manually ship. It is under edible, I guess? No? Cooking ingredients? Yes. So sleet wheat grain, and then this will load it here. And then we can see how many rad balls we generate, because we should be shooting at least one transport load. 457. So that is close to 6 actually. So close to 6 shots per cycle, which is yeah, almost double what we need. Okay, the cooling loop is still in here. I think we can also remove that part, so we can just hook this up here, because this doesn't need to be cooled anymore. So we can deconstruct all of this stuff. Let me see, power cable we have up here, but we don't really need it. Well, we still need it for now, but in the end I want to remove this cable as well. So let me make a quick ladder here out of granites. This is in the way. Let me actually deconstruct this as well. I'm gonna make a ladder out of granites and make it until there. So how are we here? 800 degrees. Yeah, still quite a bit to go. I'll be back once I've made some progress. Let me actually hook up this tank here, because I think every time a little bit of liquid is sticking in these pipes. Oh no, it's not. Where's the rest? Wait a minute. How much is in here? And the status. 600, 400. Okay, so it can take 1,000. Interesting. But yeah, I want to move this into here instead. And then we can disconnect this here and deconstruct it as well. And this shouldn't be an issue because it's in a vacuum. But yeah, this needs to have priority. We need to make steel like crazy, man. Yeah. All of this is now about 600 degrees. These two, I think you cannot even melt if you would want to. The whole side walls are getting heated up like this evenly. So the first bit is going to be the hardest, of course. And once we're close to the melting point, we should be seeing a lot of stuff melt at the same time. Okay, the wall is getting close to 2000 degrees. And actually all the walls are getting pretty close to that. So yeah, let's do the last little bits. It's not that far anymore, and the liquid is coming in at quite a high temperature. And actually, once this is all in, you can actually build some more ladders here just to make sure that we can reach everything. We can build some additional tungsten pipes, I guess. I think those are all the pipes that we're gonna process. Might not be able to build everything, but should be close. Let's not build this one. Let me see what temperature is coming out. 2300, so we need a little bit more heat. Now we have 2300. And the thing that I really need to be careful with is that I don't melt these ports again. I think once this one is molten, and maybe this one, I think this one will not get that much heat anymore. Because it's now getting heated up, not directly, but because they're touching each other. And I think it's gonna be better. Let's do some more insulated pipes. I guess we can make some insulated pipes like this and like this. I mean, we're gonna get the insulate back anyway. Okay, this is empty. So now let's deconstruct this power wire. We can deconstruct these things and clean this up a bit. Also, this we can deconstruct, and this one. And we have some shipping rails. Let's deconstruct that, I guess. Or this as well. Then we're gonna do this. Deconstruct. And this one. And now we need to do some sweeping. There's nothing here. There's probably some stuff there. Yep. And a lot of stuff here. And I think there might also be some stuff there. Yes. So that is now gone. I guess we can also deconstruct all of these ladders here. Because we don't need to go to here anymore. But yeah, that means we also need to sweep this stuff. And after the save... Oh, I need to be careful, by the way. After the save this as well. Avenelios, where are we with our temperatures? This is 2600, okay. This is already molten. Okay, so we have some molten steel here. Which is keeping that at a decent temperature. Should I mop this up? Maybe I should. But for sure we need to do something like this. Cancel that. Cancel this. Have an insulated pipe here. I need to stop adding additional heat in here. So we're gonna stop this for now, because this is already 2600. And for the For the diamond tiles, we need to add a lot of heat, but for the other tiles, I don't want to add that much heat. So let's see. Yeah, we need to build more in here. And I think I'm gonna just mop this up. Because this molten steel is not gonna help anything. Alright, and that would mean that this planetoid is completely, well, finished. We would never have to come back. Everything is tamed. We have done this part. It will be cooling itself. It will be generating red bolts by itself. And I guess slowly we can send over this stuff. But yeah, we have melted our first pieces. Is this still interesting? Not sure what's going on. But yeah, we have connected up this now. I guess it's fine that we still go through here. Have an Ilios. Let's make one more of this. But yeah, we need to keep an eye on the stuff now, because we are bringing in quite a bit of heat. I guess this one is cooling down again. Once you save and load, actually these ports go back to a normal temperature. But yeah, this is quite far from being melted. These are the same actually. But yeah, you see that I melted these two, but this one was fine. And the same will happen also at the bottom. Once we melt, for example, these two here, which maybe we can do next. Yeah, I need to make a couple back as well. And then we can, after these two are gone, we can go down to these. Here we go. It's coming out 2700. This is quite quick, actually. We need one more loop. One more. And the steel, I think we just should... do I need it? Molten steel? I mean, it could be useful, right? Let me see. Where can we put that? We put a small tank somewhere with molten steel. I guess we could just dump it in here, right? What if we put background tiles? 1 second. Plumbing. Bottle emptier. We can make one here, like so. And we dump the steel in there. Let's make it out of igneous rock that way. And I want to make some background tiles here. Drywall. Let's use Insulite for now. I think we can reach this. Yeah. And then we can dump the steel in here and it will just give off the heat into these diamond tiles, I guess. I don't see why that would not be okay. Because then we generate power out of it, right? Interior. Did we make the one? No, we didn't. There we go. More heat coming up. This is gonna be like 2800, almost 29, I guess. This is so close. Okay, one more, but make it quick, boys. Okay, this is in, so we can now add our molten steel there. And I hope it doesn't interact with this supercoolant. But let's see. Okay, it did. So that's not perfect. Luckily, it's just off-gassing here. This should be more than enough to cool. Oh, auto emptier is really hot. Let's mop this up. Yeah, this should be enough. And now we have some steel here. Yeah. Maybe that wasn't the best of ideas. I could have also put it on a different level, but it is what it is. Let's see, view interior. We have some more steel here. Let's mop it up. And then we are going to go like this. And do like this. Cancel all the build commands. Yeah. we can just melt this stuff now. Well, this actually was pretty close to melting, just a couple degrees. I hope this is now not giving any more issues, because there's no heat transfer anymore. But the bottle empty, no, the bottle empty is also fine. Yeah, the bottle empty is also not heating up. More steel. And heat into here. Nice. Yeah, we're getting our steel back. That's fine. So yeah, now we can actually get out of this room, which is great. We have a much bigger rocket now, because we can build up to, well, as high as this gets, and also to the sides and down here. So we have quite a bit of space. Let's actually build a couple ladders. How high can we get until there? I think I will go 3 below there, and then build ladders to the sides. Maybe leave out the last 2. But I want to make plastic on the top so that we can protect our duplicants for the radiation, because there's quite a bit of radiation here. So I'm going to add plastic tiles already at the top. While we are doing this, okay, this is all molten as well. So we can remove this. Now, let's disconnect this here and go through like so. Yeah, that should be fine. And then we can go down here and take this along, and then at the end we can do the bottom. So this is still very, very hot. Should we make some, maybe we make 1 gold here, just so that so that this doesn't get too hot too quickly. I mean, we could go for the diamond melting, I guess. 2800 degrees. I think this one will leave, but maybe this one and this one and this one we can melt. Here it comes, 2700. Yeah, this is just melting super fast. Okay. Oh, we also need to sweep up this here. Then we can go to the next phase, which is like so. Let's make some more golds. 1 more. How much steel did we make in this whole process? 7.9 tons. Let's make 1 more steel. Because I guess I will make more steel just to melt these diamond blocks. That does require us to go to a much higher temperature, but I don't really mind that much. It's going pretty well, 2800, so this should go pretty quick. Yeah, there we go. Let's sweep all of this up. Oh, that one is already gone. We have, this is vacuum, right? Yeah. Okay, so that one we don't have to mop anymore. Yeah, I guess we could be almost ready. Let's do this. Disconnect this. Need to be careful that this doesn't melt. But should be okay. Right. And that is also gone. Okay. Perfect. Everything gone that I want to have gone for now. Let's make some ladders down so we can at least explore everything. I don't think there's a bottom here, right? So I think we should make a bottom. I'm gonna make it insulated. All right. So this is all close to melting, but this will not melt anymore because we're not close to it. But what we can do now is disconnect certain pieces that don't need to be connected and just go through there. So we still have this loop, and now we can, yeah, make a bit more steel, but we really have to be careful, because if we heat this up too high, it will become a gas, and then we have other problems, like broken pipes, expensive broken pipes. So let's make, for now, maybe 10 more of these. Let's make 5. I want to be really careful. 4,100. Yeah, maybe 10 is still okay. But we're not gonna eat up as much heat anymore because we're just gonna do these window tiles. So we're just gonna do 3 tiles. Making good progress here, and you can see how much bigger this rocket chamber is. I'm just gonna do the protection for now. So we have mostly safe here now in this area. Maybe in the next episode I will do a rocket design. So we can house quite some duplicates in here for a long period of time. Here we go. Yeah, we can probably do a couple more. It's 2,800. So yeah, almost 2,900. And these melt at 3.9. Ooh, I need to be careful with this one here because it will melt this stuff. Because super hot diamonds, I think liquid carbon will fall onto this and it will melt it. So we need to have an airflow tile which does not conduct heat, and put it here. I think here, here, and here should be enough. Then I'm just gonna wait with this for a bit because then the carbon will just disappear. Yeah, but I need to make these quick. Okay, this should protect this stuff. Oh wait, I've melted the airflow tile here. That's interesting. How can that be? Oh wait, it's touching this, of course. But this is touching this. Wait a moment. Yeah. Why is this melting but this not? Huh. Interesting. No idea. But I think it's okay. I could also leave this one, but I think I want to just get rid of that one as well. Just need to make sure that this doesn't melt. Because I think there's a problem if that one does. Let's make a ladder here. Maybe that helps. The thing is, they cannot get through here anymore if this melts. But maybe if I build this here, they can. Not sure. 3,300. Yeah, Nails. Nails doesn't have much to do here anymore. I think Nails can fly back, honestly. Because the rest of this material is way too cold for in the rocket. I don't want to freeze everything. Yeah, we have a nice temperature now. So I'm not gonna ship it with the rocket itself. I guess I could remove the storage bin as the last thing. Yeah, deconstruct that. And then I think I'm just gonna bring Nails back. Because why would he stay here? Change. How are we? We have 10 tiles. Yeah, let's go here first. To pick up another crew. Yeah, begin. Bye, Nails. Thanks for your work here. But I think we're completely done on this planetoid. Ah, that's the problem. We melted a port here. Yeah, that's not okay. Load. So I'm not sure how this one could melt. But yeah, it cannot anymore because now it's 20 degrees. But for some reason this got very hot. Or did I reload it in? Yeah, we are cycling again. But this is insulite, so there should never be any heat transfer. Strange. The only thing I can imagine is if this copper ore would change to gas, but it should evaporate really quickly. Very odd. But yeah, we are cycling again, and this is 3,100 degrees. So let's do a couple more. So yeah, this is also a mechanic. Whenever you reload a save, these get reset back to 20 degrees for some reason. This one is hotter because it was touching these steel tiles, which of course do not cool down. And I do need to find a way to cool these down a bit, because if we gonna put oxygen in here or something, or any gas for that matter, it's gonna be toasty. And that's of course not what we want. But yeah, very strange that that one disappeared. Should be good now. Yeah, 20.3 degrees. 20.4. It is going up a little bit. But how? It is going up. Heh? I thought that wasn't possible. But yeah, these are rising in temperature pretty quickly. Let's see some molten diamonds. That's definitely interesting. Yeah, we do need to start being a little bit more careful. Because again, this liquid uranium vaporizes at 4,100 degrees. So we definitely need to stay below that. This is 3,400 degrees. Wait, what? What melted here? Is this tungsten? Molten copper. From what? What? It's not this. What the heck? Okay, let's move the molten copper to here, I guess. What is this here? Refined carbon? That made no sense. But there's also a tungsten pipe that is broken. Is there still a pipe in here? There is insulite. This pipe is also a lot cooler now. Oh, the tungsten is melting, of course. The tungsten has a melting point of 3,400. Ah, that's the problem. I guess we can disconnect this. Yeah, I guess we cannot melt the diamond with this. But yeah, let's disconnect this and then this pipe, connect it there. So now the liquid should just come back out. Yeah, we cannot melt the diamond, I guess. That's too bad. So let's deconstruct those two. There's a vacuum. So I guess we can start making these. So yeah, we're not gonna try anything funny here anymore. Let me see. We have 200 kilograms of liquid uranium. I think we need 400 kilograms of coolant, right? So if we could let 20 packages through. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Let's make sure that we don't have too many. So 3 more. 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? Okay. Okay, this is done. So we should be able to make one more. All the liquid uranium is gone. And it's automatically going through to here. So there's nothing here. Okay. And this, we have to also move out. Let's go to there. And yeah, I guess we can just let them build stuff. But yeah, as I said, we're gonna do the real construction maybe next time. For now, I just want to have some shielding here. It's 80, still a little bit much for constant living here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it here. Sadly, we weren't able to melt these rocket windows, but we did quite a bit, so I'm happy with that. Alright, that was it for the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and see you in the next video.